If you're plotting Hayward's murder, I'm in.
Right crime, wrong victim.
Son, I know you're angry with me, and I understand why.
No, that card is not gonna play with me, Dad.
Don't cut me out, son. I know how desperately you want that woman to be your mother. The DNA test results will be here shortly.
And you will be the only parent that I have left. And I can't afford to lose you, too.
No, you can't. And I can't afford to lose you.
You know, I gotta hand it to you. You have an innate talent of knowing the exact worst possible moment of when to break up with me.
I guess our timing was never that great, Dad.
No, I guess not. So, this is it? That's just, you know, no conversation, no debate, just no wedding.
That's it. We're done. But the truth is, you know, we really never were together to begin with, Dad.
I'm Dixie. The DNA will back up. So whatever you think you have figured out, you're wrong.
I am so impressed. No, that is an understatement. I am in awe.
Why? Because your imposter is going to turn out to be the real thing?
Exactly. And I know how it's going to happen. Damn! You could actually turn out to be Dixie after all.
You came back. Does it mean you're not mad anymore?
This means I want this straightened out. One way or another.
Jimmy, this whole thing with Di Kirby and Mama and Adam, I'm sorry that I didn't tell you. I felt like I didn't have a choice.
No, you had a choice. Trust me or don't. You didn't. So when did I become the enemy?
Tell me I didn't hear you right. You didn't just say that you're
Pregnant. Yes, I am.
Don't mess with me like that.
I'm not messing with you, Ryan. It's not a joke, it's the truth. I'm having a baby.
Can we get the VIP suite?
Yeah. There's no sound, only picture.
Hey, well, we need sound.
Oh, God. Zach, he knows. Greenlee told Ryan.
He's not handing out cigars, is he?
I took an early pregnancy test. I knew before I took the test. I knew the moment I conceived. I mean, the timing was perfect. I can already feel the hope, the love growing inside me. It wasn't bad sushi that made me sick at Erica's party tonight. It was morning sickness. I'm 100% for sure pregnant.
It's impossible. Greenlee, I made it impossible. Unless it happened before.
No, after. Remember, I told you I went to the fertility clinic.
Please, tell me that you didn't.
Think of tonight on the gazebo. You said you wanted to see if you could forget the past and embrace our future, and you did. You said the ghosts of your father and your brothers were gone, that the evil and the rage vanished with them. You're free. We're free to have our life and our family. Try to see it, Ryan. Try to see that this is the right thing. Nothing bad can come from this child. Only good, only love. This child is our future. Please embrace it.
Greenlee, I told you that I couldn't. I cannot raise a child. Greenlee, not even one by an anonymous donor.
Back when you were the new guy in Pine Valley, you went to this fertility clinic. You made some donations for some extra cash. I found that out. That's the real reason that I went to that fertility clinic. Not to find someone, an anonymous donor, to find you.
Come on, Ryan, reach out to her. Come on, tell her she did the right thing and how incredibly happy you are.
Maybe you're expecting too much.
Just because you blew it as a father doesn't mean that Ryan will.
There's no way. There's no way that was such a long time ago that they were throwing those samples out ages ago.
There's no shelf life. They last as long as they last. Yours waited for me.
So you just walk in there and you demanded my sample?
The first time. You remember the owner, Dr. Madden, at our place threatening me? I'd met with him and told him that I wanted to be inseminated with your baby, but he refused to do it without your consent.
And you knew without a doubt that I would never give that.
No, I knew what a gift that I was giving us. I broke into the clinic and I found 3 vials that matched your donor profile. And then I had a specialist run a DNA check to isolate yours and make me pregnant with it. It took the first time. It was meant to be.
You know what was a great day around here? The day you kicked Mary Smythe to the gutter. Lord knows you've had some rotten choices in women. And Mary, the faux artist, gold digger, that was strictly desperation.
Don't give her a second thought. I don't. Could we get back to you and me?
Yeah, I seen that you've been spending more time with Brooke. You showed up for her, strong shoulder when Edmund died. She also got you scared enough to go see a doctor, get that blood pressure under control. Tough love. It proves that she cares.
Brooke is a remarkable woman. I'm amazed you even care.
Now, you know what? Don't get all choked up on me. Because this is all about me. The moment I find out those DNA results and I prove that my mother is my mother and you just put us through the shredder just for the fun of it, I'm cutting you out of my life.
You've already threatened to move out, son. But when the DNA tests arrive, everything is going to change.
Moving day is on its way. And there's nothing that you can do about it. So find someone else to obsess on. Micromanage, make miserable. The sooner you find someone, the better. Heck, why don't you find someone to give you a kid so you can teach the black arts to, or all your dirty little nasty tricks. Lord knows Haley and Colby are long gone. And in a few short hours, your son will be history too. I get when you have to step over the line to keep family safe. I jumped over the line with you so you could hold on to your son. We ran, we took risks, but we took them together. You had my back, I had yours. Where'd that go?
Nowhere. It's still us.
3 words, babe. Eyes are fake. You didn't say them.
And I told you I didn't want to put you in the position where you felt like you had to keep more secrets from your dad.
You don't get to make that decision for me.
Well, I was afraid that you couldn't keep this secret. That you would tell Tad and everyone before my mom got released. Now, I'm sorry, Jamie, but I just couldn't risk it. I could not risk my mom doing 9 more hard years in prison. The Careys and the Martins, they have different rule books. And I know that ours doesn't make much sense to you. And that it's hard to live with. It's one of the reasons that I told you you're free to walk away from me.
Do not pull that crap again.
I'm not going to do it. I am not going to stand here and discuss Dixie.
This isn't about Dixie. This is about me. This is about what I want.
Okay, fine. You tell me what you want. I guarantee you, I will deliver.
I want my freedom.
You are free. You're out of prison. We don't have to deal with visiting hours or metal bars or
I've
bad
never
food.
I've never been married. You know that. What does that say to you, Dad?
Says you never met the right guy until you met me.
It says that I want the whole package. I still do. I want that once-in-a-lifetime love. I want a guy who looks at me like I am the only woman in the world. And that's not you. It never was.
How can you say that? How can you look me in the eye and say that? All I've done over and over again is tell you how much I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I mean, how much more do you want?
I want to be first and last and always in my man's life. I want to be his reason for smiling and for breathing. Anything else would be settling, Tad. And Crystal Carey has never settled for being second best, and I'm not going to start now.
And marrying me would be second best.
No, that's
Yeah,
not what...
that's
No,
exactly
Tad,
what you
no.
think.
Tad. You're wonderful. You are smart, and you are funny, and you are sexy as hell. And I know you love me. Just not enough. And that's not good enough for me.
You do not get to stand here and tell me how much I do or do not love you when you have no clue.
I have eyes. I have eyes that see clear down to your soul. And as much as you don't want to love Dixie, Dad, you love her way too much to stop.
I think I know why you used me to infiltrate Dixie's family. Why you're hanging around as if you own the place, even though you've been tagged as an imposter. And why you're betting your entire life on DNA test results that could land you back in prison.
Oh, this is you sweating me, so I'll break down and tell the truth behind the lie? I'm sorry, David. There is no lie. Except the part about you being a genius problem solver. I'm Dixie Cooney. Martin, the DNA will back it up.
Well, I'll give you this. You have Dixie's fight in you, that's for sure. So what else of hers do you have, I wonder? We both know that when those test results come in, you could be in for one hell of a surprise.
You know something? I had it up to here with people telling me how I feel about things.
I'm trying to tell you how I feel.
And I'm saying it's stupid. It's worse than that. It's foolish. I cannot believe you're doing this. I cannot believe you're throwing us away all over
Dad,
again.
There is no us. It's always Dixie. Dixie's alive, Dixie's dead, Dixie's in disguise. We've never had a ghost of a chance, and you are the only one who doesn't see that.
You better think long and hard about what you're doing. What if Di's a fake? What if Dixie never came back?
That's my point. She never left. And all that talk in the prison about how you're finally free, as much as you want to believe that, Tad, you're not free.
No. I guess you got me, all worked out. Hell, you got me shrink wrapped. How dare you sit there and try to tell me that you know me better than I know myself?
I'm sorry you see it that way. Because all I'm trying to do is make it easier on both of us. I want you to let me go without beating yourself up or without thinking that you let me down. Because you didn't let me down. You didn't. You gave me this memory book of happy days and happy nights, and I'm going to carry that with me. I am. And I'm going to be fine. Just like I always am. And I want you to be fine. I want you to be happy, okay? Not just satisfied.
I want you. I don't want anybody else. You're nobody's second choice. My second chance, maybe. And I'm smart enough to know I'd be a damn fool not to reach out and hold on with both hands.
And you would be a bigger fool to not take a good, hard look at where you stand with Dixie, Di. I saw you outside tonight. And the sparks that you two were giving off, they lit up the sky.
You're not my Svengali anymore, David. I mean, not that you ever really were, so you can give up trying to psych me out.
You have a lot riding on Dixie's DNA. You think you have an ace in the hole, but you're really not sure how it's all going to play out.
Yeah, well, I guess you'll just have to wait and see.
You and me both. Wait too long, I can't help you.
I forgot how good you are at this. You take control and you don't ease up. You keep pulling the strings until you find one that hopefully will rope me in.
Sorry, kiddo. You're not going to get rid of me. Check it out. Look what's written there in the stars. David and Dixie. Together forever.
You swore. You swore I was there. You swore on our love that you would never, ever get pregnant.
No, sweetie, I swore on our love that I would never have anyone's child but yours. And I kept my word.
Look at her face. Risking everything, putting it all out there. God, please don't let him hurt her.
Remember that night in the park? You looked at me and you knew something was different. I was different. You were right. Because I had a tiny life inside me. An innocent life, our child's life.
You are carrying my child.
Yes.
You do this every time. We get into a mess, you give me permission to walk away. Guess what? That doesn't solve anything. We have problems. We deal with them. We don't turn our backs. Well, at least I don't. So the only one who's going to walk away from this is going to be you, babe. Wow, happy days. Looks like my brother's finally dumping the trash.
I can't do this. I can't listen anymore of this.
I know the words went in, but I don't think you really understand what I'm saying.
No, believe me, I got a chapter and verse. I know all about your expert opinion about me and Dixie or Di or whatever the hell her name is, and I think it belongs in a wood chipper. Okay. I'm not going to beg you to marry me. And I won't ask you again. But I want you to know one thing. You're dead wrong when it comes to how I feel about you. But you got your mind made up, so go ahead and ride off into your sunset looking for that happily ever after you were talking about. 'Cause God knows you deserve it. Happy trails.
Crystal Carey, you are a damn fool.
This is Adam Chandler. I want a progress report on those DNA tests. Somebody better call me back.
Waiting's tough, especially with so much riding on the results. But I can help you take the edge off, Adam.
Oh, really? Inject me with one of your homemade potions? Paw the ground and bark at the moon?
Now that would be an improvement.
Go to hell.
No, you don't want me to go, Adam. At least not until I tell you a deliciously twisted secret. All about Dixie and Di and DNA.
His face is a blank. What's going on?
Calm before the storm.
I said this was a surprise. It has to be a heck of a shock. You've had more than your share of those. A lifetime supply. I'm sorry. But this was the only way. After the shock wears off, you'll begin to feel the love. That's where I started. It's what gave me the courage to do this. Prove to you just how strong my faith in you is. I have enough faith for both of us right now. In us and in the family we're creating. I know it'll take time for you to get where I am. And find that faith. But we have time. 9 months. I hope you'll be ready to go with me in a couple of weeks to see my doctor for the first prenatal visit. I've got tons of questions about diet and vitamins and what's best for our baby. I mean, you're gonna have to help me. No more living on Chinese takeout. I'll have to ice the champagne until the baby's birthday. But the best part's gonna be you and me at the OB's office seeing the first sonogram. Be sure to bring tissues because I plan to cry buckets. I mean, we're going to see his or her tiny heart beating, his little feet and little toes. I'm going to blow up like a balloon and love every minute of it. And we'll feel her or him kicking. And we'll go shopping for the nursery and buy little clothes and little shoes and buy stuffed animals and make up silly little names and paint the ceiling full of northern lights. I love you so much. I can't wait for you to feel what I already feel. This overpowering love for our miracle baby.
Zach, look. Look, she's doing it. Greenlee's getting through. Oh, God, please, please, please let this be all good.
How many times did I tell you, Greenlee, that I can't do this? How many? I made it very clear. And to back it up, to prove to you how serious I was, I had a vasectomy. I fixed it so we would never, ever have this conversation. I had a vasectomy, and you accepted that.
I had to accept it. You gave me no choice. You justified it by saying you believed it would save us. I got pregnant because I believed that would save us.
So you're saying what I did justifies what you did?
Yes, I am.
What is he doing? What pills? What is he taking?
It's some kind of a rage thing that Hayward gave him.
Okay, well, do we get in there?
No, not yet. Give us some time.
I mean, you don't need to take the...
You're really going to tell me what I need right now, aren't you?
No, we just need to look at each other and talk. Get back to that place we were tonight. That perfect place under those heavenly lights. Back to our love and the future.
Controlling my rage. I'm fighting for this, for my life, and for your life, Greenlee, and I believe that I can do it. But a child will open the door to that darkness and will bring out the worst in me. And I am talking about the worst, like Braden, Jonathan, and I did to my old man, and I will not risk that, Greenlee. I will not unleash that monster. You have to terminate this pregnancy.
It seems the lovers who've laughed in the face of kidnapping and axle grease are calling it quits. I have prayed for this moment. Well, maybe not in church, but I have devoutly wished that you'd stop thinking with your tool belt and realize that you've hooked up with a pathological liar. It seems my wish and Aunt Phoebe's wish has been granted. As soon as you throw Babe out on her moneymaker, the sooner I'll be able to hand you Aunt Phoebe's estate. And then paging Dr. Martin will be more than a burnt-out pipe dream.
Jamie, what's that?
A Dear Babe letter. Karma, perhaps. Just like you wrote me. His love for you is dead, drowned in a river, long ago, far away. Read it out loud. I hereby relinquish all claims and rights to Phoebe Tyler Wallingford's estate, signed James Edward blah, blah, blah.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Sign off on it all? Cancel JR's thrill of playing God?
Jamie, it's giving up.
It's not what counts.
What am I supposed to do with Phoebe's millions?
Donate it to a group that helps troubled boys. Save them before they grow up to be you.
You know, when I buy a new stock, I always have a pretty good idea of how it's going to pay off. Same is true of your little secret. How will I benefit?
Oh, not much. Just an end to the whole Dixie guessing game.
A game you had a big hand in. What's your angle?
Same as it's always been, Adam. I give up my secret. You get JR to lay off of Babe. Give her more time with her son.
Well, you tell me the secret, and I'll decide what it's worth.
No, I'm sorry, Adam. That's not the way this works. But I guarantee you, you will be very, very happy with this payoff.
You are so desperate to salvage something from this travesty you've set in motion. I'm not going to help you pay for your mistakes.
Last chance to get on board, Adam. Knowledge is power.
I can smell the fear on you. Yeah, go ahead. Be afraid. And I'll make good on my promise to tear you apart and piece you back together with a staple gun and baling wire.
How? Can't say I didn't offer you a chance to get in on the ground floor.
The DNA tests will end Di's little game of who am I.
Yep. It certainly does look that way, doesn't it?
Why don't you knock on a tree before you barge in?
You're an idiot to push Tad away. I don't want to come between you. I don't intend to come between you.
Dixie lived and breathed. That's what came between us. The question is, are you Dixie or not?
Tad was building a good life for himself before I showed up. Better now that you're free. I don't want him to lose that because of me.
That's sweet. Sweet, huh? You want him to have something to fall back on when you crash his heart again?
Crystal, nothing about you screams fall back.
And nothing screams love that blocks the sun either. You know, Tad's heart is beaten up pretty badly. You're Dixie. You reject him. If he finds out that you're running a con, I mean, you'd think that he'd be down for the count. But the truth is, even with his heart black and blue and barely beating, he'll never get over you.
That together forever, it was just a dream we had.
Well, then I must have been dreaming, too. I saw you two tonight. The stuff that was bouncing off of you, the heat, the chemistry, the L-O-V-E, love, whatever you want to call it. There's some vibes there. Let me tell you something. You got it just as bad for him as he does for you.
Any word on the DNA yet?
No. I call, they haven't called back. When Di is declared a bona fide fake, you want to press charges, or do you want me to do the honors? Or do we just go right straight to tar and feathers?
Let's not hang anybody till we know what's what.
You're so soft. That's your problem. That's why you're such a disappointing opponent.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Dixie did that to you. And my son. They knocked out all your stuffing. And the imposter didn't help. But I'm going to be able to undo the damage done to JR just as soon as Di Kirby is exposed and put back in jail.
You know, sometimes I wonder what tests we could possibly give you to get you locked up. For all the damage you've accomplished as a husband, father, brother, human being. Or maybe we should just have you neutered.
When are you gonna realize that she's not worth it?
How do you do it, JR? I mean, tonight you let me spend more time with little Adam. You're almost human. How do you turn that on and off?
JR cannot be human when I'm around, babe. Since we were kids, he's always tried to win. You see, right now, he's gonna play us until we break up. So that way he wins again. It's not gonna happen, JR. I'm not leaving babe.
I will win, one way or the other. You see, the money is still yours, Jamie, whenever you get the brains to take it.
You are so awesome. No matter how hard he tries, he's never going to be able to beat you.
We are staying together. You please tell me you finally got that.
Yes. I'm so sorry that I held out on you. Never again, I promise. From now on, we're going to work through all of our stuff together.
See? I do win.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Dad. It's fine.
Where's Mama?
She's, on her own. I'm afraid the wedding's off. According to Crystal, it was never on.
Rejected, huh? Gee, I sure hope Dixie pans out. Otherwise, you're spit out of luck.
I tried helping you on the inside, but it is impossible trying to get through to you now.
However this game of yours ends, you keep the misery going for Tad. And I will come after you. Because if you destroy him, I will destroy you. And there is not going to be anything left but little scraps. So good luck with those test results.
Stop saying that, Ryan. You don't want me to get rid of our baby?
No, your baby. You made it. You decided. You end it.
No, Ryan, you don't mean that.
Oh, I do mean that. I do, and I will not change my mind, and you cannot change my mind. You terminate, or I am so out of here.
No, they're in trouble. They're in trouble.
Hey, if you barge in there, you're gonna send him over the edge.
I'm not afraid of Ryan.
You should be. If anyone goes in, that's gonna be me.
I will not terminate this pregnancy, and I'll be damned if I let you leave me.
All the choice is mine now, and I'm making it.
You're so wrong about this baby, Ryan. How you would treat this child. You love this child. You never heard it. I believe that. Why
You
can't you?
end it, or I end us.
No, you're cheating yourself and you're cheating me, and I won't let you do
Why
that.
did you have to do this? Everything was fine.
It was fine. Fight Club was fine.
I was getting better, Greenlee, every day. Every day I was getting better.
You will if you give yourself a chance, if we have this child.
I said, no. No.
You're not like your father. You're not condemned to do what he did.
Don't you bring my father.
He gave up on himself. He settled for being a
do this.
sadistic son of a bitch.
Just don't do
Brandon gave in to his rage, and Jonathan did too.
Stop
But it ends here, Ryan, with you. I will not let you give up. I'm not going to let you give in.
Shut up! Shut up!
What brings you back?
Babe, and the test results?
Well, nothing's come in yet.
So sorry, Tad told us.
I'm gonna be fine, honey. Don't worry. I'll be fine.
Mom, where did you disappear to?
Oh, I just took a walk on the grounds.
Yeah? I hope you didn't run into any night crawlers.
If you're all waiting here for food, the kitchen is closed. Lucretia has her orders. Refrigerator light goes on, shoot to kill. I'll get it.
No, I'll get it.
The DNA test results are in.
Take it easy. You have to listen to me.
I've heard it, Greenlee. I've heard it, and I've heard it. And there's nothing that you can say. Nothing.
Okay. Then we won't talk. Let's just sit with me. Hold me.
Get away from me.
No, Brian, stop it. Brian, stop it. You won't leave me. I won't end this pregnancy. This is our child. Brian, this is our life. You can't make me kill it. You can't make me kill our baby.